now we can talk about Ford Mustang GT 2024.
Ford has delivered its 7th chapter of its storied Mustang muscle car with reworked but familiar styling, revised chassis hardware, an all-new interior, and 2 improved powertrains. While the new pony is saddled up for the future with a bevy of upgrades, the long-term fate of its closest competitors. Exterior. The edges are sharper and the details made more aggressive, but the Ford Mustang GT exterior design is much more evolutionary than revolutionary. In front, there are slim tri-bar LED headlights and a recognizable lighting signature, while the GT has bigger grille openings relative to the base EcoBoost model, which we review separately. New hood vents and a different front splitter are also in place. You see there's now a sharp horizontal crease going across the entire width of the car around back, and it makes the entire rear bodywork point inward, which is different from before, and that inward point even includes the famous 3 vertical coal tail leak on each side, which now have sort of an arrow shape or a chevron shape pointing inward with this sharp crease. Speaking of these taillights, worth pointing out that just like in previous Mustang models, they still blink in sequence, although as you can see they blink a little bit faster than before, a little quicker their sequence blinking, but still an iconic Mustang design element that's been kept for this model. You can also see the front signals. Engine. Nestled in the Ford Mustang GT engine bay is an even more powerful version of the 5.0-liter naturally aspirated Coyote V8. We know from the reveal event that the GT, to the delight of purists everywhere, a 6-speed manual gearbox remains standard, but a 10-speed automatic transmission that adapts to the chosen driving mode will be available optionally. Those driving modes include normal, sport, slippery, drag, track, and another customizable setting with 6 profiles. Slippery mode will be an important safety net in a car, sending almost 500 horses to the rear wheels in wet conditions. With the manual, the new Mustang GT comes with a standard rev matching function that maintains engine RPM when engaging the clutch, helping to prevent a loss of torque during gear changes. There is also a new, segment-first electronic drift brake that aims to replicate the functionality of a conventional, mechanical handbrake. For the occasional track day, you'll want to spec the performance pack. This adds wider rear wheels and tires, a front tower brace, a Torsen limited slip differential, and an optional MagneRide active suspension. Bigger Brembo brakes 15.3 inches in front and 13.9 inches at the back also form part of this package. For the GT specifically, this pack comes with brake ducts for better cooling and an auxiliary engine oil cooler. Interior. The interior of the Ford Mustang GT looks like a solid step up in both quality and technology. Whether the design itself is cohesive is another story, as there is quite a lot fighting for one's attention, but nothing more so than the dual digital displays. This fighter jet-inspired cockpit is designed around the driver, with the center display and console both angled for easier access. The 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster can be configured to flow into the new 13.2-inch central touchscreen interface running Sync 4 software. Game-style graphics can be manipulated by simple swiping, as the same Unreal Engine 3D creation tool used in modern video games has been implemented in Ford's interface. The flat-bottomed steering wheel design is new, and the seats in the Ford Mustang GT have leather inserts. Different upholstery perforations and accent stitching can be specified via the options menu, though, and Recaro front seats are available through the performance pack. Alexa built-in, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto are all present, and a B&O sound system can be equipped. Smartly, Ford has fitted overhead USB ports that can be used for track cameras and similar devices. Space in the second row is still a little tight for larger adults at 34.8 inches of headroom and just 29 inches of legroom. The Ford Mustang GT's trunk space is a smidge smaller, too, with 13.3 cubic feet available for cargo. These aspects are unlikely to diminish the appeal of a muscle car, however. It retains many of its predecessors' high points while using technology to make driving both safer and more entertaining.
Thank you for watching video. Like and subscribe channel and press bell icon for my new video.